My name is Duddy, Settle Builds and Stuff. I'm going to call this build the Pantheon Protector. You are a protective shield for your teammates with the Edge of Action, the exotic glaive and the remote shield. The mini bubbles are absolutely awesome for certain things in the game. Capping plates, dunking things like so. We are also going to be featuring the Helm of S-14 Titan to make our bubbles blind things, even the bubbles from the glaives. We're also going to be taking a look at some changes for next season with the Ward of Dawn and Helm of S-14, so stay with me. We'll start off with the exotic glaive, the Edge of Action, 55 rounds per minute. Edge of Action, Void. It's got the remote shield exotic trait on there. When weapon energy is full, consume it before firing to make your next shot deploy a protective shield on impact. Like so. So I've just got my friend to jump in here. All you do is get your energy full, a little half circle, pop your shield, and that will give your teammates an overshield and keep them nice and safe whilst they're in there as well. So just getting that void overshield, and you can imagine that bubble is quite good for getting reses, things like that for dunking areas. But again, it's just a protective extension of the Titan void capabilities. We've got all sorts to show you in this video, so stay with me, trust me, stay right till the end because you'll love this build. But again, just getting that void overshield for you and your teammates, you can just keep passing through that. A couple of Titan aspects. Bastion, casting your barricade grants overshield to you and your nearby allies, and it also empowers it, enable it to slowly regenerate the overshield of allies bunkering behind it. Obviously a great pairing with the Edge of Action exotic glaive. Offensive bulwark, while you have an overshield or inside Ward of Dawn, your grenade charges significantly faster. So whenever you've got a void overshield, you're going to get grenade recharge rate. With the glaive, with the aspects, Echo of Persistence, just to make that overshield last longer for you and your teammates. And this is a defensive mastery. You are really a defensive maestro with this. You can keep your teammates really alive as well with it. Offensive bulwark, we'll just take a look at this. While you have an overshield, your grenade charge is quicker. So we may as well run Echo of Exchange. Melee, final blows, grant grenade energy. This works with glaives. Again, it's something I've covered quite a lot. So you're going to get loads of recharge rate from the aspects and the Echo of Exchange fragment. Loads of grenade energy. And you can see in this clip how much grenade energy I actually get. You'll just take a look at that bottom left hand corner. I'm getting the increased recharge rate from the offensive bulwark and from the fragment as well. Echo of Leeching is another one I like to run with glaive builds. Melee, final blows, start health regeneration for you and your nearby allies. All this pairs perfectly into the defensive setup of this Titan build. You're going to get all them void overshields from the aspects from your bubble, get loads of health generation and hold loads of grenade recharge rate as well. So I've just got literally a couple of minutes just to show you sort of how to set this up. You're going to just plant one of these mini bubbles from the glaive anywhere, give your teammates that overshield, and you can just sort of like leave it as a resort, like a little safe haven if you like for you and your teammates. Now a perk that I bang on about a lot on this channel is Slice. Casting your class ability allows this weapon to sever targets. It's a 40% damage reduction. It applies a strand debuff, Sever, which is a 40% debuff. You can add this to the build as well, seeing as we're using our class ability for the overshield as well. So put your mini bubble down, use your class ability at points as well. You're going to proc that slice, give your teammates a nice big void overshield from multiple different ways, and we're going to be able to slice and dice that target up by 40% damage reduction. Really nice little addition. We're just going to take a quick look at the exotic Helm of S-14. Targets that enter Ward of Dawn are blinded, while allies that pass through gain a void overshield, guarding with sentinel shield, blinds nearby targets. Now when I first did this video a good year or so back, not many people knew about this at the time. I'm pretty sure people know about it now, but the mini bubbles from the glaive actually work really nicely with the Helm of S-14 because it will apply that blinding effect as well to the mini bubbles. You'll see here all them enemies are blinded, so it's excellent for the Helm of S-14 pairing. Now I just want to quickly spend a minute just on this. Next season, Armour of Light, Ward of Dawn, removed Armour of Light overshield. Ward of Dawn now immediately applies a full void overshield to the caster and allies that enter its dome. Armour of Light instead grants additional damage resistance to players inside the Ward of Dawn 30% versus enemy players and 60% against enemy combatants. Now, if you just look at the bottom 3 dots there, allies near the Ward of Dawn now have Void Overshield added on over time, similar to the volume behind a Bastion barricade. It no longer provides weapon of light by default anymore. This behaviour has been moved to the benefits of the Helm of S-14. Ward of Dawn caster can now generate additional orbs of power by defeating enemies with melee attacks in or near their Ward of Dawn dome. So we are going to be able to get orbs of power now, as well as all the grenade recharge rate and all the health regeneration with glaives as well. But I'd look at that from the bottom part, and then no longer provides weapon of light by default. This applies now to the Helm of S-14, so more reason to use your Helm of S-14. Glaive projectiles are also getting a 7% damage increase, so to me this looks like this is getting buffed all around. And then the edge of action, they're actually buffing this back to how it was before. 85%, I'm pretty sure they meant the mini bubbles on this against all combatants, and 15% against bosses. So all round buffs again. Now Pantheon, where I like to use this, if I'm doing the gears, just pop one of these little safe haven bubbles down there for you and your teammates, so you can just keep passing through. Your teammates will get that nice void overshield. You'll get your grenade recharge rate, which we've already touched on. So just for things like Golgoroth, I find it pretty useful. Just pop in that bubble. Doesn't have to be in the pit, can be anywhere, just to give that, like, your teammates a nice void overshield. And like I said, you're going to get that grenade recharge rate from all the aspects. Just passing in between plates, I found it pretty good here. We didn't actually use a well in this one, so just having this little void overshield for my teammates really made quite a lot of difference. You can imagine if you don't have a well. If you're doing the gears or doing the stun, doing the babysitting against against caretaker, this is also pretty good. You can just keep yourself nice and safe with the mini bubble. You know, because you got the Helm of S-14, if anything does creep up on behind you, they will be blinded as well. So you're going to be able to blind everything, keep yourself nice and safe for you and your teammates. And again, you've got your offensive bulwark and your bastion to provide overshields for your teammates too. Now in this clip here, you'll see what I'm talking about. One of these annoying little taken fellas jumped into the bubble and he actually got blinded by it. So it's pretty decent, really nice setup. And again, another little thing I just wanted to show you before I show you the rest of the build is perfect for plate dunking like certain things in game. Even in dungeons, I'm thinking things like duality where you've got to dunk things, but -20 Pantheon, just things like this at planets, nice and safe. You can get absolutely destroyed while you're trying to dunk them plates, and again it's really good for reses as well. The only thing I've got left to do now is show you the build. I will just leave the build playing out towards the end. Let me know what you think of this video. I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.